Valve has a workaround for the thumbstick click issue, firmware updates to fix USB connectivity issues, and the VirtualLink has been cancelled. Hello everybody and welcome back. So I'm sure most of you are familiar with Clickgate 2019, that is the Valve Index thumbstick click issues. Namely, the thumbstick press down does not register when the thumbstick is pushed to extreme angles. Now, Valve's official stance is this is how the product was intended to operate, and the workaround doesn't specifically address this issue. It is more targeted towards legacy applications that do not have custom control bindings for the Valve Index, and they also require that the HTC Vive's wand trackpad needed to be pressed down for movement. Now, if you've tested any of these applications, it makes the Valve Index controllers basically unusable. There is no reliable way to keep the thumbstick pressed in at all times and then continue to move around. The workaround implemented by Valve is a change to the default binding. Now, whenever the thumbstick is moved to the maximum angle in any direction, it will act as if you are holding in the thumbstick. Again, this does not resolve the overall issue of being able to press in the thumbstick when the thumbstick is pushed to those extreme angles, but it is a workaround for all these legacy applications. Now, while I don't personally have many issues with the thumbstick in modern games, the requirement to continuously press the thumbstick in legacy games with no true Valve Index support has prevented me from actually playing them. Just recently, on recommendation of a friend, I went to play Seeking Dawn and found it was completely unplayable with the Index controllers. Personally, I think this should have been implemented day one. On the day I received my Valve Index, one of the games I went to test was Serious Sam because I thought it was a great candidate for 120 or 144 Hz testing. Unfortunately, I ran into this controller issue and I had to just dig through the control options until I found an option to turn off the press down of the trackpad, but not many games have this option. At least this shows that Valve is listening to community feedback and making necessary changes. In conjunction with the recent Steam VR updates, Valve has also released firmware updates for the Valve Index and for the controllers. The major issue addressed is USB connectivity issues. From personal testing, I no longer need to unplug and replug in my Valve Index anytime I want to launch a game or just Steam VR. However, I still have an issue where the Valve speakers are not always detected and I need to reset the device before they're seen by Windows. Now again, this is only a minor nuisance, but I'm glad to see it's being addressed because some people are experiencing much worse USB connectivity issues. And with the cancellation of the VirtualLink cable, there are no other options. That's right, the VirtualLink cable has been cancelled. VirtualLink was intended to be a new industry standard, specifically for items like virtual reality headsets. The intention was to increase reliability and convenience, needing only a single cable to attach a headset to a computer. No longer would you need a DisplayPort and USB, and potentially a breakout box and external power. VirtualLink ports were being included in all new high-end video cards, and USB controllers were being built into the video cards in order to overcome the frequent USB issues that many users, myself included, have experienced. VirtualLink was also supposed to be ideal for laptops, where the number of ports and the size of ports is very important. But unfortunately, according to Valve, this cable connection has not been widely adopted and has not made anything more convenient or reliable. They've canceled production of their USB-C or VirtualLink dongle and have refunded all existing orders. Now, while this isn't a huge deal breaker to the VR industry, this does say something about the struggle to standardize. One of my recent videos was on OpenXR, which would hopefully standardize development for VR and AR applications. And just like OpenXR, VirtualLink was being supported by basically every major company in the VR industry. As of right now, we can only wonder why this failed, because this was supposed to be a future-proof and robust solution. Now, does this currently mean that VirtualLink is dead in the water? And what other further ramifications does this have? Or does this even foreshadow the future of other open standards such as OpenXR? Okay everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're looking for some more VR news or some VR reviews, stick around, subscribe to this channel. I'm uploading almost daily, and I will see you guys next time.